We've been talking about transport, and I'd like to discuss with you now one or two more general questions related to this.
Okay.
Let's consider, first of all, types of transport. Which are the most popular forms of transport in your country?
I believe it's it's public transport mostly, because public transport is easy to travel and it's relatively cheaper rather than affording a car or having a private, because private transport is mostly owned by people who go to have jobs or have high qualities or high positions. So mostly public transport, I would say.
Okay, yeah. So has public transport in Dubai been developed fairly recently?
It has been developed really brilliantly, because it has trains, it has now tram around some areas, and buses which roll around Dubai and which take people from Dubai to another city, Sharjah. It's relatively easy and cheap because it's just a small amount and people can use it.
So people are using their private cars less?
I wouldn't say that, because there's so much traffic and so much people are there, so there are also private transports that are being used more, but it's more of public transport because Dubai would be hosting the Expo 2020, so they want the use of public transport to be more than the private transport, so they're making developments in public transports.
Okay. How do people travel long distances in your country?
They prefer the public transport because it's cheaper. So if you want to go from another Emirates to other city, like for example from Dubai to Abu Dhabi, you take a bus which is relatively cheap, and then you can travel to Abu Dhabi, and that will locate you a safer site.
So you wouldn't fly to Abu Dhabi?
No, it's just like 2 hours, 1.5 hours away.
You've talked about the advantages, so what are the disadvantages of using public transport?
I think disadvantages would be crowdness, because there is more crowd in public transport, so you have to wait in line to get the ticket, then you need to refill the ticket, and plus it's because of the traffic you might get late, and that's why these are the disadvantages, I would think.
Though in your own private car you would probably arrive later, wouldn't you?
Yes, but still you would have your own space and comfort in your private car.